Welcome into tonight's episode of the Cavalier Connection. I'm Jeff, joined by Jay. How you doing tonight, Jay?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
Doing great, doing great. Yeah, big one tonight. Got excited to be able to talk to one of Coach Elliott's portal pickups in a position of need at corner in Jordan Robinson coming out of Cincinnati. He also played a couple other places, Kentucky and D2. So we're excited to talk to him. Before we get to him, though, we do have this week's Mincer's Moment. And Jay had brought up a good point before we came on the air. You know where you can get deals as clutch as Ty Jerome? Where's that at, Jay?
That'd be a Mincer's on the corner.
Or
Or the Shops at Stonefield. Or if say you're
Mincer's.com.
sick. My boy had a temperature of 101.5 earlier this week, couldn't leave the house. Hey, if you can't leave the house, get them thumbs working. Go to Mincer's.com on the phone and find you a nice deal. As cool as the other side of the pillow.
Let's check this out. As any Virginia fan would know.
I mean, that's deep. That is so deep. He just took that game over, Jeff.
He did. Ty Jerome, Mincer's Moment of the Week winner. 28 points in that game, 16 in the fourth quarter. What a performance. And representing another Cavaliers team, which is pretty cool. So
with arguably another six-man from Virginia that could have won the award that didn't, and DeAndre Hunter, national champions. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a Laker fan my whole life, but I'm kind of pulling for the Cavs to win it this year because I'm assuming that the Lakers won't with LeBron and Luka. But
same here, pulling for the Cavs. And I mean, I'm sure other fan bases do this, but if you're a Virginia fan and you're on any kind of social media, I know you're all following this Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter's story here in Cleveland. And I'm sure there's a lot of UVA/Cleveland Cavalier fans out there. So congratulations to Ty Jerome, this week's Mincer's Moment of the Week winner. Mincer's deals as clutch as Ty Jerome. Don't get no better than that.
Not at all.
And with us tonight is one of Coach Elliott's newest additions. It's a big corner, 6'4", 210. Started your career, I believe, at Division II Livingston College, and then Kentucky, Cincinnati, and now the latest Who, Jordan Robinson. Welcome to the Who's, and thank you for joining us. How you doing tonight, Jordan?
I'm doing well, man. Thank y'all for having me on here.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you started your career at Division II Livingston College, I believe, as I was saying. What was your recruitment like coming out of high school?
My recruitment out of high school, it was kind of weird. Like, my little bit backstory on me. High school, I played receiver up until my senior year. 11th grade, I got injured with a collarbone, didn't play the season. And came back senior year, my parents and stuff, we had talked. They told me, like, it was best for me to move to corner. And I graduated in the COVID year, so like the recruiting was kind of messed up and stuff like that. So we ended up playing 4 games. Like everything was getting canceled for COVID. So I ended up getting like all region stuff like that. But I had like JUCO offers and Division II. So I said, I'm gonna go to Division II, and I had a plan like to go to Division II, and I knew like that I can play at the highest level. So I really had a plan going in there, and by grace of God, it succeeded. So I'm here now.
That's awesome. Yeah, go show what you can do, and then the teams will come calling, I'm sure. So when you left Livingston College, you played 2 years at Kentucky, and then you entered a portal and played for Cincinnati last year. Can you talk about the differences in the portal from when you left Kentucky to when you left Cincinnati?
In terms of what, the recruitment or?
Yeah, recruitment and kind of how, yeah.
Okay. When I left Kentucky, the recruitment got a little different, more. After that year, I ended up hitting the portal late, so a lot of stuff was like gone and stuff like that. So ultimately decided to go to Cincinnati. And you said it was the first time I hit the portal?
Yeah, first time compared to like this time when you just entered the portal and you ended up selecting Virginia.
I had deported 3 times. So
Oh yeah. I won't even thinking about the
yeah.
Right. That's true. Yeah. How long before UVA reached out to you after you entered the portal?
I entered the portal. They might have reached out like maybe a day later. So
okay. Who was your lead recruiter for Virginia? And Jeff and I, we ain't being recruited anytime soon, so we don't really know how the inner processes work. Is it strictly football conversation first, or do you talk business first? Do you just leave it to the agent? How does it work?
The first person that reached out to me was definitely Coach Cox, Coach Brown. So,
okay.
That's the coaching side. I built a relationship with them. And I would say from there, like I ended up talking to all the coaches on the staff, all the coaches in a Zoom meeting later on, and that's how really the process went. So
okay, so I can only imagine a player like yourself, a 6'4" corner. There's a lot of suitors out there for you. How long after you entered your name in the portal was it before your phone rang from somebody? And how do you handle all that attention and kind of keep focused?
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Like, especially when I'm trying to finish up for graduation and stuff like that. So I had to like limit like the time I'll be able to talk to people and like really try to make it strict. And that's what I didn't do the first time. Like I'll take a lot of calls and stuff, but like this time I kind of knew like what I wanted to do, like stuff I was looking for. So I didn't really try to entertain everybody. So I made it like a smoother process this time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure. I can't imagine, how hectic it can be. Have you had a chance to visit Charlottesville yet? Be on the campus?
Oh yes, sir. I definitely did. I loved it. Great. Awesome. I love the air. Like it wasn't what I was used to for a minute. More so what I was used to at home. Like this is just a good air to breathe. Midwest kind of. Yeah, I've been in there too long, so it was good to get a fresh breath of fresh air.
Yeah, you get that mountain air in Charlottesville. It is, and it's funny. Like it really is. And people that haven't been to Charlottesville may not really understand it, but like, especially in the fall, and I think Jeff would say this, like when the leaves start changing and everything, it is truly. And I'm not saying this because I'm a Virginia fan, but it is truly one of the most beautiful places I think in the country, and I'm sure you'll love it when you see it in the fall too.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I said when I first got there. I said, man, it's good to see this.
A nice football facility there too.
Oh yes, sir, definitely.
What were your first impressions of Coach Elliott and the rest of the coaching staff?
Man, like when I first met Coach Elliott, it was just like he was like such a genuine dude. Like I could feel like the connection between us, like that he was like real. Like everything he said, like he meant it. Like I'm a great like reader of people too, so I felt it like on first conversation. Like he was a real genuine guy, and the rest of the coaching staff, man, they really like look to develop. They know what they're talking about. Just a great staff overall. Real good people on the staff. So made it feel like home.
That's good. Yeah. So I'm sure you saw Deion Sanders' video where he called out Virginia and Coach Elliott offering bags. When you hit the portal, did you check your mailbox for one, or was UVA all business?
No, no, man. That was the last thing on my mind, man.
Yeah. As a current athlete, though, would you make any changes to the system, or do you think it's kind of good how it is?
I think it's good how it is. Honestly, I wouldn't really make a change to it. I feel like people leave all the time, stuff happens. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, coaches can leave when they want, and so players definitely need to have some flexibility there. So what would you say are your strengths as a corner?
Definitely, I'd say my press man ability, mirror ability. For my height, I have like I like to move like I'm 5'10". I got pretty real loose hips, so I'm able to like stay on top of mirror receivers. And just like the size advantage really helped me, like especially working on towards the boundary. Like I'm able to like squeeze routes, get them off the line easily, and they can't like physically outmatch me. So that's one of the biggest strengths for real.
Yeah, it used to be so frustrating. And this is not a knock on any of the guys that played corner, previously at Virginia, but you probably have to go back to, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Fintrell Cypress, Anthony Johnson, those guys that played corner. They were more press man corners. But last year specifically, man, we would play 10, 15 yards off the ball, and we're just giving up these little hitches for first. It'd be like 3rd and 6, and we give up an 8-yard just hitch just all day. Couldn't play any press at all. So I know Jeff and I would be excited to see some press man out there this fall.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Are there any areas where you feel like you could improve? I mean, everybody can improve. What areas do you think that you could maybe see yourself improving your stock, maybe to get to the NFL?
Definitely. Like that's one of the reasons I made a transition, to be able to show, like, because at Cincinnati we ran a lot of press man. It wasn't really like a real complex scheme. So I feel like here's like a similar scheme I was used to at Kentucky, and I feel like at Kentucky I didn't fully maximize the opportunity I had. Like that just knew what the facts was. So this time I feel like I'm able to show a lot of versatility, playing different coverages, showing that I'm not just a press man corner. Like I can drop off into the zone windows. I got great ball skills and stuff like that. So that's what I'm really excited to show. And working on, I feel like what made me take my game to the next level was just like really studying like route concepts, like understanding like what the receiver's trying to do off the stem, like really being a student of the game, dissecting plays before it even happened, like so I can just play with great anticipation, make more plays on the ball. So that's what I'm trying to take my game to the next level right now.
Yeah, love to hear that. Is there a particular NFL corner that you would say you kind of model your game after, or you study a lot?
I study a lot of J.C. Horn and Jalen Ramsey a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good ones.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to speak or meet with any of your new teammates?
Not yet, actually. I met a couple on the visit, but it wasn't nothing really too complex for real. Just what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Like,
right. Right. Yeah. So now that you're officially a Who, are you doing any recruiting of your own, or if the coaches asked you to reach out to anybody, or I know they're hoping to maybe add a couple more in the DB room, or somebody you think might help the team?
No, actually, the guy I was on a visit with, Julian Neal, I really wanted to play with him, get to come play with him. So that's the only one I really tried to get to come here.
Yeah. Have you spoken to him since? I knew he was on a visit as well. Have you been able to talk to him after his visit? I haven't looked to see if he's committed anywhere else or if he's still out there.
Yeah, he ended up going to Arkansas. I got to talk to him. I said, "Dang, man, would have been a top duo in the nation." But yeah, but I wish him best of luck this year for sure.
Yeah. Who's the hardest wide receiver you've ever had to cover, and why?
Definitely Lad McConkey. He was like a real route technician. He know how to change tempos and make you think he really not going vertical, but the whole time speed get deceptive. So you thinking he about to break the route down, he'll like sit it, make it look like he about to break it down and try to get by you. So he was really toughest cover, definitely.
Yeah, he had an outstanding rookie year last year with the Chargers, and I'm hoping I can get him on my fantasy team this year. I can't say that too loud. Jeff and I are in the same league, but so amongst the fan base, I don't know, like if anybody's had a chance to talk to you yet, but the Virginia Tech game is something we talk about kind of year round, and they've had our number for kind of a long time. Has anybody spoken to you yet about that rivalry and how important it is?
No, I haven't really get to sit down about that rivalry yet, but it's definitely one I've been looking down the list. Like I love rivalry games, man. I'm definitely trying to get that win. So
and they're coming out this year.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big one. And like I said, we've had problems with them, but we have so much momentum. We feel so good about this year coming up, and adding talented guys like yourself certainly helps. Is there an NFL team that you root for?
My favorite team is the Packers. So
Packers. Okay, well they got a Who on it, Dontavian Wicks. Okay. former Virginia player. You got any friends that are anticipating getting drafted tomorrow night? Maybe from Cincinnati or Kentucky?
Yeah, my boy Maxwell Harrison, Deion Walker, Zion Childress, Derek Canteen, Cincinnati, Josh Minkins, some of my guys, man. So I'm really excited to see where they fall.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's got to be surreal. I mean, so you have 1 year of eligibility, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next year, hopefully, you'll be getting ready to hear your name.
Most definitely. That's the goal.
So what about in your downtime? What kind of things do you like to do in your downtime?
I like to go bowling. That's one of my hobbies.
Okay.
I'm staying active in the church, so helping out with church ministry, stuff like that. I like to play the video game, watch football on YouTube, but like watch some extra film for real. I don't go out or nothing. Really just yeah.
What kind of bowler are you? What do you typically bowl?
Man, like in terms of what?
Score. I'm sorry.
Score. Hundreds. I ain't too good. Like probably 100 something. Yeah.
Are you spinning the ball or are you rolling straight?
No, I'm rolling it straight.
Yeah.
It go in. It hits that.
That's me too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get the straight. Sometimes I get the big old split. So
I tell Jeff to put the 6-pound pink ball away and break
it.
Jay. So last question. You have any closing thoughts you want to pass on to Wahoo fans?
I'll just say, man, I'm excited to be a Cavalier this year, and I'm really looking forward to really helping us get to the ACC championship and showing y'all what we can do. So
that's right. Well, Jordan, we really appreciate your time and coming on and speaking with us tonight. Wish you the best of luck as you finish up your studies right now, and then when you get off to Charlottesville, we can't wait to see you play. And wish you the best of luck in the season and a great summer.
Hey, man, appreciate that, man.
Have a great night.
Great
hey, y'all too. Appreciate y'all.
Yep.
And that was Jordan Robinson, one of our newest gets for Coach Elliott in this transfer portal. We appreciate his time. Coach Elliott always got the meme on all the social media with dollar signs and the gold chains and everything else. And he's had a very good portal season again this year.
Yeah.
Last year we felt that way too. It didn't completely pan out, but schedule and I think
the talent this year is different. We were excited last year, and this is not a knock on the players, but like Kempton Shine actually had a good year for us. Kendron Smith had a good year for us, but they were lower level players, whereas, we're getting a guy now, like Jordan. He's played at Kentucky. He's been in the SEC. He covered Ladd McConkey, or as the footballers call him, Ladidi. But he's played a lot of football, seen a lot of football. The guys that we have brought in, I mean, just look at the quarterback, Chandler. He's played a lot of football, seen a lot of football. Even though Monroe Mills got hurt, played a lot of football, seen a lot of football. So the guys that we're bringing in are a little bit different this year in that, I think they're just more experienced from a higher ceiling or higher level of play.
Yeah. I love his size too.
Oh, yeah.
And when you say you can play corner like from 6'2", 210, like you're 5'9",
yeah,
and move your body like that, that's pretty dang talented.
Yeah.
But
yeah, and like I said to him, we gave up a lot of short stuff because we couldn't cover space. We didn't have the length. And I think he'll have that length to really disrupt some of those short routes.
That's at 6'2", he's 6'4", I mean, but to be able to, to get off of him, a little contact at the line.
Yeah, you're going to have to beat him by 2 yards to get over his length.
Right.
I mean, it's going to be tough. I'm excited to see what Coach Rudd will do. He's got pass rushers. He's got linebackers. We're still building the DB room. Having Brandon come in is a big one. I didn't realize we had lost Neil to Arkansas. I hadn't seen that one.
I couldn't think of where he had signed. I did see where he had signed. I couldn't remember. I was glad.
I really wanted to get him, but it is what it is. Can't get them all, and I'm sure we've had some others that we talked about last night on that episode. But we had some visitors. I haven't seen anybody sign today, but I'm sure we have a couple guys probably on their way. We offered a guy from Hawaii. I did see that. He announced that we had offered him. I hadn't heard his name, but another DB.
Basketball's got one that's being they're expecting to select Virginia. The big man from. Did you see this one?
I have not.
Big.
It wasn't Federico, was it?
No. And now, I'm unprepared here. Big man's average. They compared him to. He talked about this last night. Blake Buchanan.
Oh, goodness.
Offensively with his hands, and hopefully Ryan Odom can develop his hands. But he's a shot blocker, like you talked about last night. Big. I want to say 7 feet.
Oh, okay.
And, gosh, man,
where did he play?
Me. That's what's killing me is I want to be able to tell you that. Just go to X, folks.
Okay.
It's on there. And I can't come.
Have we put out? They hadn't put out the Bang Bang video yet, though.
No Bang Bang video, but a prediction from the college basketball transfer. That the X group, the transfer portal.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the group.
On3?
No. Okay. Transfer. I probably shouldn't even brought this up now since I can't come up with the right information. If you go to X, you'll see it. I'm trying to pull it up right now, but anyway, we'll see. It's thought that we may be getting a big man.
Well, that's exciting.
Blocker.
I mean, that's exciting because we need it for sure.
We do. But anyway, thank everyone for tuning in this evening. Go to X and check out who that big man is. And I'm sure everybody listening probably already knows, and the person doing the show don't even know, so can't say the name. But thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch everyone next week. Have a great evening, and go Hoos.
Go Hoos.